Attention Philly, Jersey, Delaware, DMV, and everybody else listening to this. The Akufo Boxing Show is going down this Saturday, February 17th and 18th. The greatest up-and-coming boxers from all over the area will be in attendance with their camps. Let me tell you, I've been to 3 of these events. It is the most electrifying experience that I've ever seen. Be in the house. If you want to inquire on how to get tickets, call right now. Call us right now at 609-222-0521. I'll see y'all there. And definitely call that number or go to Legends Fitness and Boxing for more information on how to purchase tickets. And that link will be right at the top line of the description box. Go to their Instagram page for more information. Hope to see you there. All right, let's talk about Meek Mill. Because Meek Mill, man, he's in the news today because he dropped one of his key artists on Dream Chasers, his label. If you guys even knew that he had a label, yes, Meek Mill has a label. One of his key artists dropped because of allegations of putting his paws or hands on a female. We got a little bit of footage we're going to show you. So sit back and relax, and we'll talk about the real reason why this is really going on. I got that for you. Stay locked in.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you. Okay. I'm not doing it, nigga. Nah, you don't wear this. I do. Get out this. Remove your camera from that. What are you talking about? When we get out this shit, remove your phone from that camera. Jenny, I would literally get you killed. For real. In real.
All right, now this is pretty deep, man. And no way am I trying to, soften a blow for the gentleman and whatnot. But I think everything deserves context, and I think that, sometimes everything is not as bad as it looks. Now, the fact that the sister, the shorty, came out and wrote like a 4-page letter about dude that is signed to Meek Mill, or was signed, because Meek Mill actually came out and denounced him. He said, this guy's not Dream Chaser. He has a mental problem. We cutting ties. We don't care how your music sound. He been ducking my calls for months, telling people I'm threatening him. Stopped a lot of people, dude. He is not Dream Chaser. So I don't know if this just happened. Meek just cut him because of this, or it was already in the making, or it happened before. I'm not sure. But the shorty actually wrote a long, letter. A letter, she was fearful, and we heard what he said or whatever. So the shorty put, which is his girlfriend, right? The fact that I have to post on social media about something that is so private is disgusting. A lot of people will spread about you and try to paint you out to be because you don't want to be abused, cheated on, or lied on anymore. I want to feel safe in our own home again. Please be aware of who you are in a relationship with. If a man has abused women in the past, they will do it to you, no matter how many times they say they're gonna get help. They won't. They will never change. And that's a little, that's just her experience and whatnot. I feel like, that's, if you can learn how to control your anger, you probably could change. Never do I condone a man putting hands on a woman, unless he's in fear for his life or something like that. She's trying to kill him. Then that's a different story. But just to do it out of your anger, your emotion, that's wild. So let me read a little more. I'm gonna give you guys some context, man. Deeper context into this, right? You are a disgusting person. You want to paint me out to be this horrible bad person when it's you. I don't want to be with you or take your Valentine's Day gift or spend time with you as a family because of all this S you put me through in 2 years. So you go on social media and tell lies and try to spread a false narrative. Look, I'm not gonna go deeper. This is, when women, they it's how they gonna win. We all been here with a woman, where she went in and wrote a 30-page letter and just, poured out her heart, poured out her emotions. So I'm not gonna, get into it. Here's the thing I will say though. I think we should take it as a serious sign when a woman feels like she has to come to social media. Because some people could say, why put your business out there? I'm not going to condemn her for that. Because we don't know how crazy or how bad the situation, is or could have got. I mean, the man threatened her life. We all seen it, right? So it's better for her to sound off and, put it out there rather than her be silent and suffer in silence. And dudes got to do better, right? And I understand that a lot of people come from a lot of broken homes. They seeing their mom, their dad fight. They seeing all different types of things. But you still have to, as a man, practice self-control. And it's not easy. You have to conquer that demon of self-control where you get emotional, you get ready to fight, you in your feelings, whatever. You can't put your hand on a woman. You really, you got to just control yourself, period. Now, we didn't see him put his hands on a woman in the video. Let's make that clear. That we didn't see that. We heard a verbal threat, but we all can imagine. I'm sure we all have had situations, know people that been in situations, so we can vividly probably imagine just being right in a fly on the wall in the living room and understand these type of conversations. We understand what goes down, and you know what I mean. We know what's said, and I'm not trying to paint Shorty out to be innocent either, because I'm sure she has a lot of guilt, and then she probably did a lot of nasty things. But nobody, man or woman, you shouldn't be putting your hand. She shouldn't be putting her hands on him. He shouldn't be putting his hands on her, in my opinion, right? Now, if he cheated or whatnot, or whatever the case may be, a woman also has to practice self-control and not, try to slash his tires, bust his windows out and all that. Just walk away. Take it on the chin. Walk away. Move on. Now, Meek, again, there was some allegations that came out about Meek Mill and Nicki. Dean, close friend of Meek Mill at a point in time, they fell out. Dean came on the internet and said what he said. We don't know if that's true, right? It's all up to speculation. But in the climate that we live in, right, people are going to start to say, even though a lot of people don't know about Meek's artists like that, right? I'm sure some people do. But people are going to start, you don't want that attached to your name. We see when you have things like that attached to your name, Jonathan Majors, Trey Songz, and all these people that got all these wicked things attached to their name. That's one of the ones you don't want attached to you, because it could ruin your career. So I think Meek Mill probably felt like, he had to sever ties for whatever reason. I'm not sure if it's directly related to this situation. And I want either way. If Meek was like, "Yo, I want my brother. I wanted him to get help. He's still dream chasers, but he gotta get help." I'm cool with that. If he felt like he had to cut him, I'm cool with that, right? Either way, Meek Mill felt like he had to, rock the situation. So, man, yeah, I feel bad when I see situations like this, because I know that even though he has control over his body, his mind, his heart, the brother probably been through things. The young sister probably been through a lot of things, that just makes things happen in relationships. We don't get to see or experience the proper way to handle a relationship, the proper way to deal with the woman, the proper way to deal with your emotions, the proper way to deal with life's ups and downs. You can find yourself in a lot of different situations like this. So, we'll see, man. Hopefully great things come out of this, because we see this. They might be back together tomorrow. They might be back together next week. So we can't jump on side and say, oh, this, that, and the third. Nah, we got to let the chips fall where they may. And wish them the best. And hopefully, they both can find, or he can find a way to try to get some sort of, because the shorty alluded to, they'll never get help. It's something I think that you definitely need to get help. Because one, you could hurt somebody bad, and two, you're going to ruin your life, right? You're going to ruin your life putting your hands on a female. Whether she got a brother, cousin, dad, the system. It just ain't worth it, man. It just ain't worth it. But, hey, what do y'all think in the comment section? I'll leave it out for y'all. I want to hear what y'all got to say down below. It's your brother, oh God, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all listening. Hit the thumbs up button for your boy. Hit the thumbs up button for your boy on the way out. Peace.